Dude, why are you fixated on the drum video still? It's annoying. You play on your own terms. When you play an instrument and it gives you such great joy that you need nothing else. You don't even need to read magazines. You don't need to listen to the radio. You don't need to listen to military cadences. You don't need to listen to your heartbeat anymore. It's just something that fills you with such great joy and peace. And and it covers the whole monopoly of emotions a human could have. You could have anger, you could have peace, you could have serene calmness, the ultimate rule of time, the ultimate order, like church, the ultimate rule of military cadence, pretty much, especially with multiple people. March in time. And it's a personal thing. I bet you when soldiers, they probably love to go, if they're anything like me, love to go into a cadence because they can just get lost. They could be perfectly in time, but each one is unique soldier to his own inner tempo and the one that he hears. Staying true to tempo is like staying true to God. You don't want to meander too far ahead. It's okay to push issue. It's okay to play air militaire. It's okay to play retardaire. It's okay to play as long as you resolve somewhere between the, you know, do it yourself. He doesn't like it because what he's been saying is he doesn't like how I recrop the video and he's comparing the scenes as if there's some kind of magic bullet theory or some kind of JFK shit between the two, when it's just a representation of what it is. He knows that I didn't like the shirt I was wearing. If you notice, people, I wear clothes that are extremely too big. It's just I don't. It's just the clothes I have, and it's always been that way. Because well, you were so fat. It's like, no, I was about the same weight I am now. The only difference is I put on my glasses and I'd forget I'd have them on. And he's obsessed with the glasses, obsessed with them. If I had my way, I'd have some Buddy Holly shits that were fucking huge and had cat wings on them. I'd have some oversized granny glasses like Lennon that were completely mirrored. I'd have sunglasses. I'd have some Ray-Ban mirrored ones like a prison guard. And I'd look at you like a gay fucking uh with a fucking leather cap on and I just look at you hard. Like I've seen it all. I've been there and I've done that. You just play that instrument true to yourself and nothing else fucking matters. You don't need to worry about what Aaron looks like while he's playing the fucking drums. He looks like he's cold controlling shit. Sole controller of his Gretsch Catalina club with his factory defective bowling ball blue kit and his $75 cymbals and his busted cymbal stand. Aaron never did learn how to play a hi hat correctly, but he plays it better than anybody who plays a hi hat with a stand because he's used to doing it with his left hand. You know, you cripple yourself, you come out with superpowers. Handicapped people have superpowers. You know, this is the way it is. It's the way it is. You don't need to worry about what Aaron looks like. Aaron is not trying to look cool. Aaron is trying to keep time with the Aaron, sometimes he imagines a gun being pointed at his head. He closes his eyes. He takes 120 milligrams of dextroamphetamine, drinks a carafe of coffee, starts setting up microphones. A possessed man, wild man, in there, just beating drums, get everything set up. And I'm like, close my eyes. And I go, there's a moment of zen before you count off a song, isn't there? With all good drummers, they'll close their eyes and go into a Chinese place in their head. And they'll go, and you'll even hear some kind of inner God come through. 4. And it's like, wow, before you started, did the drummer just moan? Did he just get, was he just thrown into that first beat? The one beat on the 1 and 3 and the 2 and 4, was he just hurled into that like 2, 1, 2, 3, 4? Then it's like, wow, dude, I could hear that you have your heart in this, or that's what music is. And you forget to, and you make great faces. I know my shit, I just, damn, my shit is good. You catch me on the right night when I'm high enough and, I'm controlling shit and the sole controller of the stage. That's what I do. I don't like, I like, that's what I like. That's how I get down. And I like to do it. Look at Aaron, he's fat. Yeah, I said that because my shirt is puffed the fuck out and it looks like I have a huge beer gut, but I don't. I have a chub, you know? I'm chub guy. And I look good while I'm doing it. I'm just getting in a spun out place, making up drums, hearing songs in my head, hearing commands to play this beat. I close my eyes and imagine a gun at my head. Breakneck tempo, panic. Now. Heart attack. Find me in the fucking garage outside, hung over, slung over the drum rack, fucking dead of a heart attack with his pants down and shit. That's me. That's how we found Aaron. It was super ugly. You know, he's in there. He couldn't. He was so high he couldn't decide if he wanted to play drums, beat his dick over the internet. But he was rocking and a rolling and reeling with the feeling. Splish splash. He saw the big man. He saw the maker. All about Saturday night. Happened just the other day. When Milibot crying, died. He died. Paramedics are there. Died. Yeah. She had a good run with Daddy. She ran hard. She ran fast. She ran strong. Unbridled little pony girl. Raced her around the track. She'll be okay. She'll never forget Daddy's dick. She'll never forget me dying on her at the end. Yeah. Paramedics trying to hold her back. Milibot loved Daddy. Daddy was a bastard, but he was a nasty little bastard, but she somehow loved his ass. Milibot will be like Pamela Anderson. She'll be waiting by the phone. The phone will ring, and this shit happens in there. That's another story, but she'll probably, yeah, she'll be waiting for the phone to ring, waiting for me to call. Daddy broke on through to the other side, little girl. She loves it. She watches the old videos and gets down in her room. She stayed a lonely spinster after that. No man was ever able to top what Daddy did. Daddy broke it up. You know? It's going to be hard to replace Daddy. That was a good band. You know? It's one thing making a second record. It's another thing making another band. The dream is over by then. For everyone. All souls included. This shit is... The franchise has gone bust. But you don't worry about what that motherfucker looks like. I don't want to be seen. Look at something else. I play those drums. I don't even know what I'm doing. That was the first. I liked that session because that was the first session I finally figured out how to tune drums. I had a credit card. I went and I maxed out the first and only time I ever myself used my credit card. I maxed it out on XLR cables for the recorder. I bought 16 cables. I had 16 microphones, all matched, cheap Asian shit, but they sounded great and they had clip-ons. And you don't need good mics. Into my Zoom recorder, and I was in heaven for 10 fucking minutes. Like always. They always pull the rug out for me like that. I was in utter heaven. I had all my Adderall. I had a 16-track recorder, 16 microphones, a Gretsch Catalina Club, brand new fucking Evans heads, white-coated ambassadors, brand new kick drum head, a DW beater. I was doing good for myself. And I was like, I'm gonna now. The only thing I didn't have was quality cymbals, but I had weird cymbals, so they sounded good. They were dubious. Some were dark, some were bright, some were tinty, some had no sustain. And I was in a place, you know. I should have spent my life like that. I don't know why that shit was. I can only get that for 10 minutes. And I was glad the recorder was gone. That's back in the day. I could just turn on YouTube and that's the shit I do. I would do it for 18 hours a day. Now I'm going out to the garage. Now I'm going in the bedroom to play guitar. All live streamed. You know?